there was tape berms, but mind you, it was a time that there were...
This is a special report from News Channel 4.
Good morning, everybody. I am Jane Hansen in the News Channel 4 studio this morning to bring you some news. We are looking at a picture now of the World Trade Center, and we have an eyewitness on the telephone who tells comments with us this morning, and I'm certain it was quite a scene. April and Monica, what can you tell us from your vantage point?
Well, for as far as the eye can see, what, if any...
are you simply not close enough at this point?
Better vantage point.
Oh, in terms of the firefighting capabilities, when you get up to this high level, I assume the firefighters have got to get up there and, fight it from inside. Oh, if you're taking a look now, you can see that we've just had another explosion, and that is considerably lower. And is that in the other building? Is that what I'm witnessing?
That apparently does look like it is in the other building at this point.
And that looks to be lower, which means there, obviously there are considerable numbers of stories above that explosion that we just saw. Some kind.
This building has been the subject of terrorist attacks in the past, and I certainly want to...
Todd, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and to use every effort to those two things.
Now, this mission, they learned that that plane was hijacked.
We should also...
I watched the second plane come in. It was gray on the top. Work number has been...
Perhaps a shuttle. We are trying to find out exactly what happened.
Terrorist attack. Not long after he talked, a plane crashed very close to the Pentagon. From what we understand, down in the nation's capital, the White House, airliner, maybe a small commercial airliner, was apparently hijacked, leaving the airport in Boston, Logan Airport in Boston, and slammed into one of the towers. About 18 minutes later, a second commercial airliner, which witnesses tell us was much bigger, slammed into the second tower. Soon after that, we heard from President Bush that said this was an apparent terrorist attack. Not long after he talked, a plane crashed very close to the Pentagon. From what we understand, down in the nation's capital, the White House, the U.S. Capitol, and the State Department have all been evacuated, and that the Secret Service did receive a very real threat that the White House would also suffer the same fate as the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, which has not happened yet, and we hope it doesn't. And of course, all commercial traffic around the United States has been shut down.
Air traffic,
yes.
Commercial air traffic.
All commercial air traffic.
Joining us now is Jim Rosenfield, who's been up in the newsroom. Do you have...
The whole building came down.
Just got out of the area as far as possible. You've been
in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
There would be no more takeoffs, so we don't know how.
Are you getting from your sources?
Said normally we're on the streets of Washington because it was quite crowded trying to work.
Press.
You know what is so stunning about all of this, Matt and Katie, is that there has been no indication whatsoever a price to pay for that.
Well, that's actually not all that surprising, Tom, because we've often talked in the past following every terrorist event about how vulnerable the United States is, and many terrorist experts say how unprepared they are. And the question, of course, is, can you ever prepare for an attack like this?
Well, that's true, but we also have people out there who are in listening posts, and we've penetrated these kinds of listening posts.